Good morning, everybody. Friday morning. I haven't been on for a couple of days. I have been busy, and I'm on my phone this morning, so I'm looking in another place again. ALFIE. We had a meeting with the area manager, I think she is, yesterday, and discussed all our reservations and concerns and what went on Saturday with the insolent and callous carer. That will be addressed, as will other issues. It's very difficult advocating for somebody. It's walking that line whereby you need to voice concerns and you need to pick up on things, but at the same time you don't want to be seen as a constant complainer. But I've decided now, for my peace of mind also, that I am going to pick up on things more, and they are going to be going back to management, such as the gentleman who, when he was undressing and one of their permanent members shouted, "Oh, Jesus Christ." It's not acceptable. You know, when people have got dementia, they don't know what they're doing. That is why they are in a care situation. And I go to bed at night and I have this echo in my head, excuse me, most nights, this echo. And I realised that the echo is actually my husband. The echo is the communication that he has with me, allowing me to know what, or that something is not right. And I think the carers probably need a lot more training. Additionally, they need a lot more vetting. There are people who are not suited to that particular area of work. It's a vocation. Unfortunately, it's a not very well paid vocation. What can I say? Their rewards will come in heaven. Maybe they will. The rewards are knowing that they're making a difference, not only to the residents' life, but to the life of the families. You know, it has a knock-on effect for all the family when things aren't right. And there have been times when I have bitten my lip because there's been things I could complain about 2 or 3 things a day, every day. I choose my battles. I only pick on the major faults. But from here on in, Annie's going to have a little book and I'm going to log, not silly things, but certainly where staff have become irate with the residents, resulting in the resident themselves becoming more disorientated and aggressive. So that's the situation. I am shortly to go out, yes, to see ALFIE, but also another meeting this morning with the senior nurse there, because my son went through ALFIE's records and discovered that whoever filled in these records, do you know, this makes me so angry. Whoever filled in the records, they've got ALFIE down as mobile, fully mobile. He can't walk. You know, often he can't lift a cup, he can't wield a knife and fork. they've got him down as fully mobile. No problems with his sight. Alfie's completely blind in his right eye, with only limited sight in his left eye. He has treatment by way of drops to even out the pressure in his eyes. So they've got him fully mobile, fully sighted, no problems with his hearing. Alfie's totally deaf. We were told he had the digital hearing aids some years ago, and we were told that, you know, the reason they weren't working was because all of the nerve endings in Alfie's ears were damaged, and the only remedy to that would be a cochlear implant. And of course he can't have that because of the Parkinson's. So they've got fully mobile, he's not mobile, fully sighted, no he's not, totally able to hear, which he can't do. All these things, and it's fortunate that my son went through the folder with a fine-tooth comb, because the continuing healthcare people are going out on the 6th of December, and they look through these notes, they rely on these notes to decide whether they're going to allow continuing healthcare and payment for the resident to be in that placement. So if they looked at Alfie's notes, they would think that not much wrong with him, when in fact Alfie's health is probably certainly one of the, dare I say, worst there, I don't know, badly affected. Certainly there's 2 people with Parkinson's, Alfie's one of them. The other gentleman can get around a little. So that's the situation. I've also mentioned that about there not being tactile things for residents to amuse themselves with. They're just sitting there, you know, and the area manager fully picked up on that, and she said, we're going to do this and we're going to do that, which is what's necessary. It's their home. They need to have whatever it is that amuses them. With Alfie, it's the reborn dolls, and they're expensive, and I wouldn't buy one of those for anybody else. But what I am going to do at Christmas, I'm going to buy a couple, and I'm going to leave them out for the residents in the lounge, because they'll get pleasure from that. The toys and the books don't need to be locked away in a cupboard to be brought out only when there's somebody coming to review the home. They need to be out all the time for the residents. That's what's necessary. And I've decided that I'm going to play my part a little bit more vociferously from now on. So that's the situation. Meeting in about an hour. The other thing I wanted to mention, I'm reading this book. It's called The Mistresses of Cliveden. And Cliveden was a stately home built in the 1660s by the 2nd Duke of Buckingham, George Villiers, for his mistress, Anna Marie. And she obviously moved in. Story is right, it goes right through the owners from the 1600s right up to present day. It's now a hotel, and it's the hotel where Meghan Markle spent the night before her wedding with her mother. But this George Villiers built it for his mistress, Anna Marie. Prior to that, he had challenged Anna Marie's husband to a duel and killed him. So the way was clear for this, and they call her a whore, which she was. She moved in to Cliveden with him. He had a wife, Mary Fairfax, who didn't, wasn't happy, obviously. And he said, well, I didn't think you would be. I'll get the coach ready, you can go back to your father's. But she stayed, and they had a sort of truce between them, menage a trois, if you like, the three of them together in that marriage, a bit like Charles and Diana and Camilla. And so it goes right the way through all the scandals, and it's an absolutely brilliant book. It's written by somebody called Natalie Livingston, and she's done her research very, very, very well indeed, and she presents it in a way that the characters in the story really do come to life. And as I say, at the moment, it's a hotel now, luxurious hotel, and you can pay over £3,000 a night. What's that in dollars? I don't know, over $4,000 a night for a suite. So that's where Meghan Markle spent the night before her weddings with her mother. Anyway, thought for today. Don't wait until tomorrow to be happy. Don't wait until the problems that you've got in your life sort themselves out. And the reason I say that is because tomorrow will bring its own problems. So be happy in the moment. And if you're not happy in the moment, do something that's going to make you feel good about yourself. I wasn't feeling brilliant yesterday. Now I've decided to take the, take control a little bit over certain things that are happening and advocate not only for ALFIE, but for other people there. I feel much more positive today. And, you can always find hidden blessings. Sometimes they're very well hidden, but they're there. They are there. So I wish you a brilliant Friday and a great start to the weekend. Excuse me. I intend to have a real Christmas tree, potted so it can be planted outside afterwards. So I'm going to get that tomorrow, decorate it over the weekend, and I'll show you how I've done. I don't decorate a lot, but I'll make a bit more of an effort this year, I think. And when I've done it, I shall do a video and come back on and show it to you. In the meantime, great Friday, great weekend. If you want a book to snuggle up with on the cold nights, I absolutely recommend The Mistresses of Cliveden. It goes right up. I think the last Mistress of Cliveden was Nancy Astor, and she and her husband entertained, a lot of celebrities, Charlie Chaplin, etc. there. And then the place was sold, and as I say, it became a hotel. But it's a brilliant book, absolutely brilliant, and I fully recommend it. I'll be back over the weekend. Have a great day. Lots of love. Bye-bye.